Hi Afshan, how are you?
I'm good, Arjun. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. First of all, congratulations on getting your junior buyer role in GTA. And it's such a great win to create the pay scale, what you've created, get go in Canada. 65K annual income is such a great accomplishment. So congratulations, so proud of you.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Thanks, Arjun. Yeah.
How are you liking the new role? What are some of your learnings there?
Um, it's been good. It's been a month now. I'm pretty excited, like how it's been going. Like it's always like ups and downs. You're constantly learning things, but it's very interesting, and you get by the day like really nice. Yeah.
So what are some of the things you're doing as a junior buyer there?
Also, so when I started out, I thought it would be more like a purchasing role, but it is more on the procurement side. So it is more strategic role. It's been very interesting. So like you have to learn more about the company and kind of make like strategies, broad-based strategies, and kind of break it down into smaller activities. So
Mm-hmm.
like one of the things we're doing is trying to reduce the payment time vendors, like a lot of them get delayed. So one of the steps we're trying to do is first by setting up EFT payments, because of the check, like it was always being issued on the day of the payment. So 2 weeks would just go by, and like the payment would always get delayed, and that's why our credit rating is kind of not so good with the suppliers. So that is like one of the things we will do, and then other steps to that. So like yeah, it's pretty interesting. So I'm setting up EFT account. I'm doing some analysis work, and on that analysis, we kind of decide what to do, what our next actions would be.
Mm-hmm. Seems very analytical, strategic. It's not like an administrative role. It's very deep in terms of procurement and process improvement,
Yeah.
and that's awesome. So you were talking about having huge clients, some customers. Maybe you want to talk about what kind of customers you deal with.
Like the company is huge. Like it's like pretty. It's a billion-dollar company, but it's like constantly acquiring companies
Mm.
every year. So it's like highly, like it's very fast growing, and they mostly are in like the construction business. So it's more paving roads. Like a lot of the roads in Ontario are done by them, and then they are very much involved in like the subway projects also that have been happening, the Ontario line. So
Wow.
big infrastructure company. Yeah.
Lovely, 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 Afshan. Congratulations. Very, very happy about you. So, how about you give a little bit of background about yourself so that way we know where you're coming from and how you are at a place where you are right now?
Yeah. So I came here like after my high school from I was from Bombay, and then like at 19, 20 years old, and then I came here in Seneca. I started with a diploma in business management, and then just uh, like I did a bachelor's in international business management. I don't know why they call it, but it's more like supply chain management itself. Like it kind of focused on that.
Correct.
But yeah, like it was that for a few months, I kind of looked after my graduation. I in the beginning I thought it wouldn't be a problem, but I think because of the recession or whatever, it would be like it was really tough out there in the market. Like I tried a lot, and then after so while, like one of those days, I was on LinkedIn maybe or somewhere, and I already like followed you. So I went through your post, and I don't know, you're talking about something about supply chain. I don't know exactly. So that's how I'm like curious, like because I saw a lot of posts other were like you were posting about helping others. So I thought like this guy is helping, and like I have tried my level best on my own. So I thought I need someone to help me now.
Mhm.
So
Mm.
how I like interacted with you, and that's how it all started. Like
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, can't believe like you came after 12th, 3-year diploma program, and right after that, you're launching your career in Canada so well as a buyer, making 65 grand and working with one of the major construction companies. Such a great win. Awesome. Again, you worked hard for it. So, how did the boot camp help you? I know that you told that you were working a little bit hard and you tried to do it by yourself, but then things did not work out. So, maybe walk us through from where you decided to be part of the boot camp and how did the boot camp help you, and what are the aspects the boot camp help you to get that clarity and move forward?
uh, I mean, bootcamp. Well, like many things that I think you when you're applying by yourself, or maybe it's when you're a newcomer, like a new career starter, like you don't know about finding a job and how to upskill yourself and how to kind of promote yourself in the market. Like at least that's what my thing was. So you kind of helped me on the resume. You told me about the industry. Like we had learned so much, but it wasn't really so detailed, like how actually people work on a like everyday people. And it's kind of simple, but it's very clearly defined. And you made it quite easy for me. And the hierarchy, like what kind of like if you go into supply chain, what departments are like close to you, like the accounts payable team, the
Mm,
treasury department. They kind of taught me that. And also you kind of showed like you need to apply for a lot of jobs. And people like kind of think they underestimate to how many jobs you need to apply, but you need to apply a lot. Like it is like a part-time job for a while. Like you have to give in your effort. Like so yeah, a lot of times like I would just get a little lazy or maybe I don't know, maybe I would be busy doing some other stuff. So like I would just not apply enough. And then you would every week, once in a while, you would like ask me like, "Oh, how many jobs, Afshan, you applying?" And I would be like, "Oh, 5, 10." And you're like, "No, apply more." Like, and there would be other people. So, like when I started applying more, I did see results. But yeah, you just be consistent. Yeah, like and you helped me. Like that's the only thing. Like a lot of times, I was just giving up, and you were like, "No option. You have to like kind of learn more, and then just keep going, applying for resumes, keep going for interviews." Because you remember, I had like one of those interviews where it went to the end round, and then the guy was like in the final round. He's like, "No, because he chose someone else." That time I was like very disappointed. Like, I was like, maybe I should just stop like doing this. I kind of got given hope, and then you kind of talked me out of it. And it's actually it is like that. Like the job market is like you just need one job. Like you don't need it's like all these disappointments are just it's just like a part of the cycle.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So maybe you wanna discuss some of the topics I worked on, like how I help you to define your own career, get into the procurement part of it, and maybe talk a little bit more about how was the interview, mock interviews, and giving you that feedbacks help you to be more confident in your next interview round, so that way you can crack it.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, I already knew about supply, but you kind of in procurement, like I already had an idea that I wanted to get into procurement, and I think you also really focused on the procurement side more so. So you kind of and like told me what the process is, like the exact process, especially in what kind of departments are involved and how they can help you and how you need them, the three-way match. Even in the software like Microsoft Excel, we kind of work together on those like pivot tables and VLOOKUPs. And then we had mock interviews as well. Yeah, as you were saying, like we would just practice couple of times, and that was really good because like once you've done it once, it's kind of easy when you're doing it with the other people. Like even though it's just a prep, but it really helps. So we did couple of those, and then every interview, like I would record stuff, and then we would just like sit together and just watch it, and then kind of analyze what we could have said differently. Like what went wrong in the interview. So like the analysis on the interviews that we were doing, so those were like really helpful. And then it's just like a lot of times when I didn't like, of course, there's some things I wouldn't know, and then I would kind of panic, and then I would just ask you. You would make it like little, you would explain it to me, so I would be like, "Oh, I get it now." Yeah. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah, perfect, perfect, Afshan. That's awesome. So thank you very much. And you've been an A grade student in school and A grade student in my boot camp as well. And no wonder you got the results what you got. And I hope you're enjoying your role. And I know as you told, I know that you're enjoying the role, but I know that you're going to be next 1 or 2 years you'd be aiming anywhere between 80 to 90K. In supply chain, moving forward as an senior buyer or a supply chain manager and contribute to Canadian economy.
Yeah. I am. I hopefully will. I'm just happy that I've got my break in my career right now, and it's just like I am just looking up now. Like it's just getting hard, difficult into the door. Like, and once you're in, then it's just keep working hard, and it should work out. Yeah.
Spot on. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah.